And here's what we did as a people and culture leadership team. Because of the early wins with dabbling into these specific use cases like job descriptions, we started doing it with our employee handbook. So every year, you need to update the employee handbook. Rules and laws and regulations change and shift. They're also based upon what happens in the organization. You often need to amend or adjust things. And frankly, it's a very laborious process that's not very fun for anybody. Well, what a wonderful opportunity to leverage AI. You can give it your current handbook, and then you can give it the specific things that you want to update, and then it will give you something that's a starting place. I want to be clear that it still needs to have the human touch and review. This isn't replacing employees and humans, it's augmenting what employees can do. But then what we did as a leadership team with these early wins, we started to get really excited because we saw the productivity boost that it gave us. We said, okay, let's think about the different tasks that would qualify as something that we could have AI help us with. And so we said, okay, what are the characteristics of these tasks that have been successful so far? So the HR person's ability to do the higher level strategic work because they're so in the weeds with all the other types of things. And so then we kind of started to create this checklist of sorts. And then from there, we looked at ways to then start finding AI solutions to solve some of these problems. One of those ways is we realized in our merit process that it's not rocket science, right? Like we look at data inputs like delta to market, what is your compa ratio? We look at internal parity, we look at performance review scores, we look at all of this type of data and information, we look at the overall budget for the merit process, and then we formulate then recommendations for how the merit process should be, like how should a leader allocate their pool, their merit dollars. Well, our product team, remember we're a cybersecurity company and they love AI and technology. We asked if they might help us with creating a tool that could automate a lot of these manual processes. Think of it as, I'm not a technologist, but I think of it as like nested if-then statements, right? But you can create logic and AI to go according to the nested if-thens. And one of our senior directors on the product team thought this was a fun project. And I was like, awesome, your idea of fun and mine are different, but cool. So he helped build this AI program for us that powered our merit process.